5D system, how you can work with it. There's a lot of activations, things that you need to know, because there's a lot of misconception, a lot of distortions, and people don't really understand the shift very well. I've been studying it with myself and a lot of clients over the past 5 years and watched it consistently through a lot of research and study. So this is what I'm seeing. This is what this book is about. And this, like I said, this is a technical guide. So if you are in the process of transitioning into higher frequencies and new densities, then this is a great book. Okay, so we are going over the 5D system today. I asked what would be most beneficial to the collective, and instead of doing the light body reading, they wanted me to go over the 4D and 5D system, utilizing the book, so you guys can actually get this to help you to understand this, and then understand more depth within the book. This book is pretty much a technical guide. We go into a lot of tip of the iceberg stuff, as well as the energy fields through the densities, how they shift and change, how you activate certain things, how you clear everything, the shift in frequency, how that affects your field, what it looks like, etc. So what I wanted to go over first of all was the 4D system, so that people are aware. And what we have is 3D, you just have the bottom 3 chakras open. Okay, 4D begins when the heart opens, and then the spiritual worlds open up. You can begin to connect with your guides and angels. You're more sensitive to energies. Then we move up the higher gateways here. So once the crown opens, all 7 levels of the field should be open and activated. They're not going to be completely clear, or actually very clear, even at 4D. The whole energy field doesn't fully clear until you reach the 8D level and are able to channel celestial energies through your body into the center of the earth. That's when you know your field is completely clear. And even then, you can still get caught up in similar vibrational thoughts or emotions, or absorb other people's stuff. So for the most part, around 60, your field will be completely clear, okay? And then it's just a little bit here and there. A lot of past life stuff comes up at that point, etc. Sorry, that was my water bottle. So at 4D, anyways, we go up and we start opening the higher gateways, and we have the soul star. So that is essentially the projection. The soul essence sits within that, and it projects the physical body in the holographic reality, and it has the soul coding, etc. So if you haven't accessed the soul star yet, then you're not living a soul authentic life. Okay, at the 5D, I'll tell you what happens. The soul star actually anchors in the heart, and you embody the soul. This is a connection to the soul. Soul becomes the higher self. 4D. Okay, then we have the soul star, galactic, universal, and cosmic gateways. So galactic gateway connects you to the galaxy, universal connects you to the universe, and the cosmic connects you to the cosmos, okay? Galaxy is a smaller sphere of energy than the universe, is a little bigger, and the cosmos is God's aura, okay? When you embody God's aura at the 8D level, you're embodying the aura of the entire cosmos, okay? And that's when you know your field is clear. Okay, so it is a step-by-step process. They wanted me to specifically go into the 5D, so I just wanted to go over that so you understand this map. Okay, at the 5D level, what happens is, I'm going to read this. 5D energy system is 600 kilohertz to 10,000 kilohertz. That's the range. So at 600 kilohertz, you can shift into the 5D upgraded system. Okay. At this level, you shift into the upgraded chakra system. You begin grounding into the 5D grid and core. There's a harmonization of higher frequencies in the lower chakras. So essentially, your frequency rises to such a degree that these higher frequencies can come into the body, and then you can anchor into a higher frequency core. Okay. The chakra frequencies of the reversal fields drop out. So there is an innate pull in the 3D 4D system to the inverted system. It was birthed from the subquantum anomaly and the inverted source energy. Okay, so we have to pick up and move out of that system to be able to ground into the organic system. That's what we do in the 5D system. Okay, ground into the 5D frequencies at the root. So the root becomes it's a bluish color, the same as the 5D core. The system is more of an aqua grounding. It's not the red, orange, and yellows. It's more of a blue, green, and purplish. It's a higher frequency. Okay. Now this system is pretty fluid, and you will fluctuate back and forth from 4D to 5D until your frequency reaches around 1,000 to 3,000 kilohertz. And what stabilizes the system is doing the 12D light body activation, and that's in the Academy. Okay. So this is what this system looks like. So because these energy centers, these frequencies of the higher gateways have been fully activated, strengthened in the 4D system, they shift down, the frequencies shift down in the body, and what was at the throat, which is the 5D, that then shifts down into the root. So you're grounding into the 5D. And these frequencies shift, the Earth star becomes the emerald heart, and the grounding into the 5D core is the blue 5D core. So you start grounding into a different core there. Okay. So at the very top of the field, you have the cosmic diamond, and that connects you to the cosmos. Universal galactic energies and frequencies are now within the system. So you are able to directly connect to all that is. This is an image of the 5D energy system with the 12D light body activated and the threefold aqua heart activated. This is at around 1,000 kilohertz. Okay, just this one, I'll go over that. So once you do the 12D light body activation, you activate so the galactic heart is the heart of the galaxy. Then we have the heart of humanity, and then we have the heart of the earth, of the planet. And these are all activated and anchored into this higher frequency core. There is an alignment, and this alignment allows the portal to the ascended earth and the frequencies of the ascended earth to align with your presence in the body. And then you are able to move into this new earth, the 5D frequencies. Things shift a lot at this level, okay? And so after you ground into the 5D core, there is some adjustment, making sure that you're not moving back to the 3D, 4D, and back to 5D. There's some stabilization, a lot of grounding, some elevation needed, healing needed, and then you activate the threefold heart, and then you have the Trinity gates fully activated. Threefold heart activates the galactic heart, which is the heart of the galaxy, the heart of humanity, which is within the heart space, and the heart of the planet. Okay, the Trinity gates are the 5D grid system. You move out of the 3D grid, which has been corrupted, into a new grid system. This is a fail-safe that was placed here to help us with this transition now. You open up and connect to the Mother Arc, which is at the core of the planet, the 5D core. I was actually given a key to unlock this before I started this work. And then we activate the time-space portal that allows you to connect to the ascended earth. And what happens here is there's a huge realignment between you and the frequencies of the ascended earth. It's like you're going through a portal, because that's what's happening. You're shifting into this new reality, okay, on every level, cosmically, at your human physical level, and with the planet, okay? Then we have the Merkaba activation here. Okay. This doesn't fully activate till you move to 7D, and the 12D light body is actually the very beginning activation of the rainbow light body that activates at the 8D. So once this is activated, then you continue working with a full spectrum of light and sound, the 7 rays, primal sound, and God consciousness, and you begin building this and strengthening this. So as you elevate through the densities, once you get to 8D, you activate the rainbow body. Okay, that's full ascension. And then the Merkaba is the 24-point star of Christos Ascension. And this essentially stabilizes Christ, the frequencies of Christ consciousness within your being. Your frequency has to be at 2,500 kilohertz to activate this, but I have an activation. Both of these I have activations in the Academy to help you do and begin working with, okay? If your frequency drops below 2,500 kilohertz, this will start dissolving. So it's important to stay in integrity, stay on top of your energy, stay focused and high frequency. And that means staying high frequency means confronting shadows and darkness and transmuting them. It doesn't mean ignoring them. Okay, that's really important, because if you ignore them, they just sit there and get bigger. You have to confront them and transmute them. Okay, so that is the 5D system there. So we have the upgraded chakra system. 1 through 7 levels of the field are activated at higher frequencies. The Ascension Stargate activation and attunement is done. The 12D light body activation is done. The Merkaba activation is done. And the frequency ranges there are 600 to 10,000 kilohertz. Okay. So we went over the structure. Let's see here. There is a new definition of the chakras in the auric field. I'm not going to go through all of this. Okay, we'll do it in a different video. We're going to go over the benefits. So what are the benefits of shifting into the system? The frequencies of the lower 3 chakras drop out. So your root, your sacral, and your solar plexus are completely cleansed out, washed out, and cleared, so higher frequencies can come in, okay? This allows you to ground into the organic human template. So we are multidimensional in nature, and we are meant to be in both the inverted and the angelic. Okay, we have a choice. Once we reach the heart, we can move into the angelic human template, which is organic to us. So once these frequencies drop out, that pull towards the inverted source energy is no longer there, okay? Because of, it's not innately within us, because of collective energies, friends, family are pulling that way. It's very easy to get pulled back into it though. So we have to stabilize and maintain our energy. The organic human template is downloaded from the 5th level of the field, which is actually the 8th in the 5D system, and you move into a higher timeline with a completely different life and physical blueprint at the 5D level, okay? The pull towards reversal fields in inverted source God lesson or completely dissolved, which I just spoke about. They are lessened and dissolved. If you do get pulled on that path, you will know immediately, because your energy has changed so dramatically that you can tell, okay? The upgraded chakra system is activated, bringing in deeper harmonic to source God and higher frequency energy centers and the auric field. The aqua heart is activated, which harmonizes the soul's essence into the heart space. The galactic blueprint is activated, which is the highest timeline for this incarnation based on a divine blueprint and highest spiritual path. I just spoke about that. One grounds in the 5D grid and core, which aligns one with organic universe and ascended earth. So we talked about the time-space portal, and that is what that is. Physical body grounds into a higher frequency core and is able to hold and channel higher frequency energies without going through the death and rebirth cycle. So this is essentially your ability to ascend to another density without going through the death rebirth cycle that most people go through. Once they've completed this density, it's like off, and then they come back to ground into a different core with a different energy system entirely. We can do that in this life now. It is essentially a reincarnation in this life, and I've gone through more than a couple in my life. The body feels lighter. One can feel higher harmonics flowing through them. There is resonance and harmonic with divine will, which eventually replaces ego will. in the drive to create. This divine will is organically aligned with cosmic energies and the highest potentiality. So what happens at the solar plexus area, the frequency of the ego will is dissolved and divine will comes in and settles into the solar plexus. Okay, and then you're working with divine primarily. Okay, your ego will still come in, but for the most part, you are anchored into that. There is a strengthening process of that divine will through the rest of the densities. The connection gets stronger, the relationship gets closer, and it becomes an organic way of living in the present moment with divine will guiding your path. So the manifestation, those types of things are not necessarily, you can still work with them, but they're not as relevant because things will be in alignment and they'll come in as they need to with divine timing and with divine will. Okay, stellar, universal, and cosmic energies can begin to integrate with the physical vessel, allowing for embodiment of cosmic intelligence. So that's what I spoke about at the beginning. These higher frequency energies come into the body. The soul star actually anchors into the heart space, and you begin living the embodied soul life. Advanced abilities and quantum realities are a normal expression of experience. So 3D primarily, it would be weird for somebody to be able to heal someone on the other side of the planet, or to work with quantum realities, skywalking, or remote viewing. A lot of the things that you can do at 5D are very natural. They're organic. There's no question that they're happening. You're working with spirit guides, you're channeling energy, you can heal people on the other side of the planet, you can travel multi-dimensionally, you can do remote viewing. All this stuff that we thought was supernatural is actually very natural and organic here. And those skills and abilities will continue to grow and evolve. You're able to see people's energy fields and connect to their essence in all levels, because people don't just have this one essence. There's levels of distortions, and you can see through all of them and tune into the entire presence, the soul presence, the higher self, the distortions. There's a lot of amazing things that you can do at the 5D level, and then they continue to build and grow as you, as an individual, clear and heal and align. And it is a lifestyle shift that you have to maintain. You're not going to do this one meditation one time and all of a sudden you're there. It is programming ourselves with the higher frequencies, with these new gifts and abilities, and then aligning with the new galactic blueprint, which is your highest timeline. Once you move past 5D, and I'll go into this when I go into some other things, but the other densities, you have a new timeline. Once you move into the 60, there's a higher timeline there, and then you'll be shifting back between the 5D timeline and the 6D timeline. Okay, we'll go into that some other time, but Enzo Academy has all of the practices and sessions, OPL Quantum Healing, all of the activations, all the meditations you need to help you with the shift, to help you stabilize after the shift, and even help you move into the full 8D rainbow body activation. Okay, you have to do the work. These are just guides and help. If you don't do the work, you're not going to get there. You have to do the healing. You have to do the confrontation work of the shadows and the self-healing, self-love journey, and learn to master your energy, because that's what this is about, is stabilizing the energy field and the higher frequencies. And as you do that, then you connect to divine, to the aura of God, and then you can begin living as your God self, okay? And fully as your God self, and not a distortion of that from the ego trying to push or manipulate, creating karma for yourself. So this is the purest way to get there, and it's been really helpful for a lot of people. So I'm going to continue going through this so you guys have an idea of what this is, and I can talk through some confusion that you may have when you're doing the process on your own. And anyways, I hope that was helpful, and we will see you next time.